All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah,
real
ayy,
mode.
well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sega Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they frontin' they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empires fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, yeah. You know we don't play guys. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas ain't using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using, they cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth. Agenda of fusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them. That's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act. Fucking low key with the Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beard, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't play guys, yeah.
I'm a fair guy, but this heat is making me absolutely crazy.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 20 hundo and 23 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and y'all hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everston KT Flexin.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
On all you beaches, what's going on, fam-wise? Episode 2023. Welcome, everyone. If you're brand new, hit that like button immediately. The best place to watch is on YouTube at The Daily Swole, and you can head on over to thedailyswole.com for all the links to the live streams. And of course, if you're ready to join the greatest fitness fam in the realm, check us out, swolenormousx.com. We are coming fresh off our roundtable last night, which was absolute fire and available now inside Swole TV. So if you missed it, make sure you catch it. It was great. We talked a lot of shit last night. We talked about a lot of things. I can't even remember all of them, but make sure you go and listen to that. It's an amazing roundtable. If you were there last night, drop some biceps in the gorillas down below. It is Fef, fam. It is Fef after all. What's going on, Chris, Matthew, Eric, Morgan, Lady Justice? Speaking of justice, let's give a little America for the Kyle Rittenhouse jury. And Kyle Rittenhouse himself, 2A lives on, so found not guilty on all charges, as he should have been. As he should have been. Now, it's nice to know that, and it's very reassuring to, especially in today's day and age, dare I say it, that we have some functioning logic going on. And I don't care what, look, this isn't about activism. This is about the facts and justice being served. So thankfully, reality was served right back. And of course, I guess we're going to have some, riots this weekend. Unfortunately, it was left to Friday. So look, this is going to look really, really bad. This is going to look really, really bad for the left, like most things, because they're lunatics. This is going to look really bad when you riot about a verdict that should have been. The reason why this was kind of surprising that it took so long to come back with a verdict is because this case was probably should have never even come to trial. This was very, very open and shut from the beginning. And it was kind of a charade. This is why the prosecution was pulling at strings. This is why the DA was pulling some sleazy tricks or trying to, because they didn't have a case. They didn't have a case. So anyone that's going out to riot this weekend, I mean, it's Friday, so, riots on the weekends, everyone's off, no one's working. So, or few people are working anyway, period. So plenty of time to riot. But if you're rioting about a correct verdict, it's so pathetic. It'll be pretty damn pathetic if that's the case. But we'll see what happens. Just be safe if you're living in a city. You might want to go get an Airbnb in the country for a couple of days. But hopefully it's nothing crazy. I'm sure it would be. Why waste an opportunity to burn shit down to the ground for no fucking reason? So we'll see what happens, but be safe out there. And thankfully, justice was served, at least in this case. So let's get another round of applause and another America. Good shit. We were talking about this yesterday or last night on the Swole Fam Roundtable, this is literally the Second Amendment on trial. So thankfully, we still have a right in this country to defend ourselves, especially when the law allows us to. When you don't break the law, you're not breaking the law. When you're defending yourself, as you should be able to. We talked last night about this a lot. So anyway, I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole. You know where I stand on this, and I'm glad it turned out as it did. A lot of people aren't, and we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. But if you want to kind of, get more into that conversation, check out yesterday's roundtable available in Swole TV. Let's get into the tip. Let's get into the nut. Let's bust it open and let's summon the Falcon, shall we? It's Fef after all. It's time to delete, unfollow, unfriend, just get rid of all the fucking noise. It sounds like the prosecution was feffed today. It sounds like all the nonsense was feffed today. So a little 3 cheers for America, baby. And if you know what Fef is, drop in the comments down below how you are celebrating Fef. It is time. It's a good time to celebrate Fef, especially coming up with more holidays and more, I guess, family, friends, bullshit that you might not want to deal with. A lot of people have issues with those in their circle. And rather than getting rid of them, you have to deal with them. But who do you want to feff? Who are you feffing? What are you feffing? What are you doing to tighten your circle and to block out the noise? I'm glad we have a little bit more noise in our world that's shut down and that's blocked out, and maybe a little more sanity restored. So that being said, let's summon the Falcon and get on with an amazing episode today, shall we? Falcon. Oh, delicious. Oh, yeah.
Sunday, greatest country in the world.
All right. Hashtag Fef. Hashtag Fef. Very nice, Leo. Drinking like a raging alcoholic. What do you expect? It is Friday after all. Okay. Hashtag Fef. Drop that in the comments down below. It's time to get into that tip. So we'll give away the Swole card at the end of today's episode. Let us begin the party. Babe, just an inch. Oh, yeah. It's cold outside. Oh yeah, very nice. Okay, time for some tip, fam. Guess what we got going on? What's in the box? Guess what we got going on? We have an accountability meeting coming up this Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So very excited about that. Again, episode 2026 will be for members only. If you never want to miss a single episode of your favorite show and all the uncensored content, including Swole Fam roundtables, Swole Motion vlogs, driving while gaining uncensored, all the uncensored content. Check us out, swolenormousx.com. Remember, we have some Fuck Your Resolution specials going on. We're coming up on Black Swole Week, so now is the time to join. Now is the time to make sure you have your wheels turning and things moving in the right direction, because the new year is coming. And if you want to, I don't know, put off your goals and your aspirations, and you want to keep on procrastinating for yet another fucking year, which you've done all 2021 most likely, why not start today? Why not slap yourself across the tits and finally pull the goddamn trigger and, make it happen. Join the fam. We'll see you Monday at 10 a.m. We got some new releases, and as always, we have an awesome time. We'll have some Nuts on Chin Unplugged. It'll be a fun time. So Monday, 10 a.m., mark your calendar. We'll see you there inside Swole TV. First Swole fan post of the day. Let's get a little drum roll going. A little drum roll. A little what's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Get us out of box. All right. Aaron dropped in the Telegram. Legs today. What are y'all smashing? And Cole is doing some yin yoga, likely focusing on my hip flexor. Very cool. Cool story, Hansel. No, very nice. Aaron and Cole smashing it. Christopher, we got one from Chris. When people offer me junk food and I respectfully decline and they say, "Oh, you're one of the fitness guys. I work out so I can eat what I want. I'm here for the long run, lady. Fuck out of my face with that shit." Oh, you're one of the fitness guys. Oh, you're one of those. You're one of those people that just wants to take care of their health. Yeah, why not? CJ, I will say one thing I've really understood from this roundtable is that I need to focus more on mobility. I'm going to be 26 on Monday, and I've already had 2 injuries this year. Watching my grandparents and my dad's mobility decline too makes me want to not be frail when I'm old. So we talked about this yesterday. She was talking about her hamstrings and her hips, and I was saying that I'm going to try to do some content for that. By Monday, it's been raining a lot, so it's kind of hard to. It might be a little bit. We'll see what I can do. But I was talking about getting a masterclass going up this week about hip mobility. Make sure that you are all focusing on mobility. It is pillar number 5 after all, and that has to do with yoga, but mobility goes far beyond just stretching and flexibility. It's actually a strength through a full range of motion with your joints. And a lot of times when you get stuck into a classic lifting program, it doesn't focus on mobility at all. It's very restrictive, and you don't actually get the most out of your body, and you can set yourself up for disaster. So it's important to make sure that you're practicing mobility specifically, in addition to yoga, in addition to other types of lengthening and inhibition and recovery techniques. So very good content in yesterday's roundtable. And this was one of those topics. So appreciate that. Appreciate that follow-up, CJ. Keep after it. Matthew, look at those fucking Swole cards. Oh my God. Look who's never winning a Swole card again. I'm just kidding. Look at everyone's like, holy bullshit. Shit. Everyone's like, that's fucking bullshit. Look at that. I love it. I love it. Look at those cards. So Matt has a picture of 8 fucking Swole cards, but Matt's been here for a long time too. Matt's been here for quite some time. So you got 7 pillars, nice blend too. That's a nice blend. That's a nice blend. 7 pillars. This is when people quit. Swole, 2 Swole fam cards. Fuck 'em Friday. You got 2 Fuck 'em Friday. You got a Fuck 'em Friday, then you have a Fef card, Fuck Average, and a Summer Swole. Very nice. That's a nice collection. You better not be pulling those out. You better not be pulling those out too often. People are going to get jelly. It says on the bottom, my Swole card collection came out of the safe earlier. I love it. I love it. Good shit. All right. We got one from Nicole. Good morning, fam. Hashtag Fef, having breakfast while setting my workout for today, then off to the gym.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Nicole crushing it. And the last Swole fan post of the day. Guess who else got some counting gains? The signature series is coming in and looking fire. Rose says, excited when I got home this evening to see this waiting for me, and what perfect timing. We're flying out in the morning for Jamaica, and this is packed. Can't wait to show it off at the resort gym. Stay Swole fam. That's fantastic. Look at that. We talked about this a little bit yesterday on the podcast, so the counting gains, and that's literally the title of the first episode of the Daily Swole. Title the first episode of the Daily Swole, and actually from the card, literally the card, I have it right over here, and this was from the original Swole Hall, the first office. This was on the wall, so this is all like discolored. This was written, you can see how it's like faded. This was written a long time ago. See how it's the exact same text. The exact same text. So that image was pulled for the signature series. So that's a great design. There's a lot of depth and a lot of meaning there. So the first episode, P3S1, is being shipped out. Everyone's receiving it. And of course, that harkens back to the first episode of the Mancast. So fucking fantastic. Oh my God. All right. What a day. What a day. Time for some knowledge cock. If you got a question, anyway, if you want to join the fam, check us out, swolenormousx.com. Like I said, we have amazing specials going on. We have even more for Black Swole Week. So it's a perfect time to join because you have Thanksgiving next week, but then you have Christmas. Do you really want to wait another month and a half or 2 months to finally get your shit together? Why are you waiting? Stop making fucking excuses. It's pretty pathetic if you're like, oh, I'll wait till January. That's the sign of someone who really doesn't want shit to change. That's the sign of an addict. That's a sign of someone who's, I guess, addicted to their lifestyle or addicted to their bad habits or really just trying to justify trash in their body for yet another month or two. Isn't 20 years enough of body damage? Isn't 30 years or 40 years enough? Don't you want to actually get started now? Why are you waiting? Waiting never gets anything accomplished. You're not moving yourself forward if you keep on procrastinating. When the going gets tough, you have to keep on pushing. You're going to go through ups and downs even when you start. You're going to go through your ups and downs. And even when you're pursuing the 7 pillars, you're still going to have struggles. You're still going to have setbacks. And it's really important to understand that you need to start navigating and building those habits now to fortify yourself for those time periods. So anyway, join the fam today, swolenormousx.com. And if you have questions, drop it in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwole. We'll take a few questions now. Take a few questions. Nick, I wore my signature series to my leg day smash. It fits so well. I'll upload a video or a pic to the Facebook group. Definitely, dude. Awesome. Glad it fits nice. Super stoked. Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Nate, I'm waiting for my signature series, but I got my Swole variant and Swole Since Birth shirts in the mail yesterday. Sweet. Did Mama Swole braid Papa's hair again? Yeah, yesterday. I just didn't take it out. It's kind of fallen out, but I was going to take it out, but decided not to. She did yesterday. It's raining today, so it's kind of probably an off day in terms of just doing some mobility stuff. What time is it, 2? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll feel like doing push. Otherwise, I'll do mobility today. Eric, what up, E? I wore my Swolenormous shirts to the Arnold Classic 2 years ago. I snuck into the bodybuilding show wearing it and had to walk around in front of the stage in front of everyone. Ha ha! Hell yeah, dude. Nice. There you go. Look at that advertising. Maxwell, Papa, how do I get the signature series? Well, this one's closed. We did that. When was it? We released that one for episode 2000. So P3S1 is closed and that design will never be released again. So this is a brand new series that launched on episode 2000 and they are collectibles with deep meaning for myself and the Swole fam. So the next signature series release is episode 2100. So 77 days for the next release. 77 days, 77 episodes, 77 days. So episode 2100 will be the next release for the signature series, and it'll probably be available for 24 hours. So make sure you are ready for that. Make sure you're ready for that. So P3S2 will be dropping in 77 days. So you know when it's coming. You can plan ahead. You can plan when it's coming. So it will drop and it will be probably in and out a lot. It'll be in and out a lot quicker than this last one. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I think it was probably right before you joined. So, yep, that's the deal. Sorry. But P3S2 will be available. Let's see. Siobhan, are there any Swole New Year shirts? You mean actual, let's say, Swole New Year? Not yet. We could do a shirt. We could do a design. Speaking of which, I mean, we have the actual image. We can put that on a shirt. Like this one, Swole Year. While you're mentioning it, we'll talk about it. We got the release party. I don't know if everyone has marked their calendar, but Wednesday, December 29th at 6 p.m., we have our Swole Year release party where we look back throughout 2021 and we look forward into 2022. So we celebrate the new year early. It's Swole New Year, Wednesday, the 29th at 6 p.m. So you can mark your calendar. We do have fuck your resolutions. Yeah, fuck your resolutions. Fuck your resolutions. Fuck your resolutions, bish. All right, here we go. Let's see. More questions. Got questions? Drop in the comments. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. We'll take a few more. No question is too ridiculous. I shouldn't say that. Some questions are ridiculous. All right, hit that like button. Let's see what else we got.
In the box?
All right, Duncan's perspective. I hope you see these. You've changed my life. Fuck fat acceptance. Indeed. Wow, that's not a question, but I'll take it.
What's your name, fat body?
All right. Hell yeah, Duncan. Fire. Fire in the hole. Duncan's lit right now. I hope you've seen I see this. I see it, Duncan. I'm so glad. I don't know how I've changed your life, but just the fact that you said that, it means a lot, and I'm happy for you. And it sounds like we kind of slapped Duncan across the tits. Fuck fat acceptance, indeed. Fuck fat acceptance. 1,000%. 1,000%. Happy Minotaur Fitness. A Minotaur. Do you record and regiment your training? If so, on paper, phone, or in your head? I don't keep track of stuff anymore. I used to have notebooks and stuff like that. I haven't done that for a long time. So I don't record things. I'm not writing down how much weight I lifted. No, not anymore. Not anymore. I don't really have anything else to say about that, not anymore. Katij. Katigi. Papa Swolio, what do you prefer, steak or, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't, you can do that. It depends on what you keep track of every last thing. I just don't anymore. I haven't for a long, long time. It's very effective, and it was very helpful when I first started. Very helpful. Very helpful. I really did it and then I forget when I kind of stopped, but I had tons and tons of books and tons of, all the reps and all the sets. And I just stopped at some point I stopped and don't miss it at all. What do you prefer, steak or chicken? I'm sorry, what? What do you prefer, steak or chicken? Steak, motherfucker. Steak, you must be new here. My God. D Chambers 11, do you take any supplements? I take magnesium. I do have some organ supplements for some organ meats and things that I don't get from whole food. Some other ones that are generally recommended for most people, glutamine, creatine. Glutamine is good for your gut, but it's optional. Creatine can be beneficial. It's very hard to eat enough meat to get in sufficient creatine. Sometimes people like it a lot. Some people don't. It's kind of hit or miss. So, coffee, that's not really, I treat coffee as a supplement, essentially. And that's pretty much, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Magnesium's a big one. I like my magnesium oil spray, and that's really great for, I have an electrolyte powder too, unflavored. So that's really good. Get your electrolytes in. I sweat so much too. So I noticed a long time ago when I used to cramp a lot. I used to cramp a lot more. And using things like magnesium oil spray and drinking more electrolytes, I think I just undershot. I was taking electrolytes, but I wasn't taking enough. And then I kind of quantified it and thought about it more. And I sweat so much. And once I started increasing my electrolyte consumption, the cramping went away. So that was really brutal for a while. A long time ago, I used to cramp so bad. That's miserable. Yeah, coffee is a supplement. It sure is. Let's see. Saxena Harshit. Like harsh. Saxena Harshit? Is that one of those like Mike Roch? Is that one of those names? Saxena Harshit? I mean, 007. What's the best source of protein for vegetarians? And what's the best to take for pre-workout meal? That's going to be your preference for vegetarians. Eggs. I mean, I would eat a steak. I think the best protein source for vegans is a steak. The best protein source for vegetarians is a steak. But you didn't say vegan, so eggs. Eat some real food. Eat some real food. Eat some real food for your protein. Come on now. Get your animal protein. Don't be just sucking down plant protein. Give me a break. Eat some fucking meat. And what's the best to take for a pre-workout meal? That depends. It depends on when you're working out. Depends on everyone's a little bit different. Lately, my routine has generally been I'll eat breakfast. Like I'll wake up and I'll eat. I just keep my eating to daylight hours. I don't eat after the sun goes down. I try to keep it within like a 6 or 8 hour window. So I think I ate like at 10 or so today, 10 or 11, and I'll probably eat again at like 3 or 4, and that'll be it. And, you know, I'll work out in the afternoon. I work out I like that time period. I'll work out maybe 11, 12, 1. Depends on when we get the show done and things of that sort. Today it's like pouring rain, things like that. And literally did a beast of a leg workout yesterday, and I'm kind of finishing my cycle. I'm still kind of sore everywhere, so it might be a little bit more of a recovery mobility day, and then come back tomorrow and crush it. Might take a little bit of an extra recovery period rather than do some heavy resistance today. But pre-workout meal can be, for me, could be a couple tablespoons of raw honey, you know, a little bit of coffee. But again, it depends. Like if you're working out first thing in the morning, you're not necessarily going to wake up, stuff your face, and then go and exercise. So it depends on your style. Some people just don't want to eat before they train, which is totally fine. You just have to get used to it and then just eat afterwards. So that's totally fine. Yeah, I definitely don't like training with a full stomach. So if anything, it'd be like a little bit of honey. But if I eat breakfast and then I'm training later, I definitely let all that go through. I'm not eating immediately before. Maddie with the Swole text. Do I have to text you first? Yeah, just follow the instructions when you click Swole text and everything. Yep. And then you'll be added and then I'll respond to you. Yeah, when you send a message, when you go into your Get Started series and you get into Swole text, just follow those instructions. And once you send in the message, you'll be on the list. Yep, you'll be all set. And if for some reason, Maddie, you're not getting the Swole text, just send us an email to support@Swolenormous. We'll figure it out. Sometimes, you never know. Tech stuff, there could always be a hiccup somewhere. But once you send me a message, you get your number in. You'll be all good. Just follow the instructions with the Swole text. All right. Let's see here. Dawn N. Templeton. Papa Swole, what's your opinion on bison meat? Does it have more protein than beef? I don't know if it has more protein. It might be leaner than beef. I don't know about how much protein, like the comparison, but bison meat's great too. As long as you're getting healthy animals. So even chicken's not the devil. I just say I don't prefer chicken. It's just hard to get quality chicken. And if I have an option, if I have a choice between quality chicken and quality beef, I'm going to go for quality beef. But if you have soy-free and corn-free chicken and you have like not wild chicken, but real pastured and, you know, free range, and you get it local from a farm and you know what they're being fed and you know the farm, like you're getting quality meat, then you're getting quality meat. It's not going to kill you. I'm not saying, you know, but it doesn't have any fucking flavor for a reason. You're getting much more value from a steak, from grass-fed steak, than you are from chicken. So in terms of getting back to your question, I was gonna go a different direction, but as long as you're getting, you know, I don't know if they have wild bison or grass-fed bison. Just it depends on the health of the animal. Depends on the quality. So I've had bison. We have some bison. I think a couple. I don't know if they're still in there. Maybe a bison ribeye now and again, or ground bison. We get that now and again. Middle-age nurse. Middle-aged nurse. I'm assuming a man nurse. Middle-aged nurse. Or a middle-aged mercenary. Ooh, maybe a mercenary. Papa Swole, any suggestions to gym and diet adaptations for night shifters? Yeah. Change your shift. And that's really change your shift. You should be sleeping at night. It's really bad for the body. It's really bad for the body. That being said, I know the pay is better and a lot of nursing shifts, 12-hour shifts are overnight, but you really don't want to be awake at night. It's not good for the human body. So suggestions to gym and diet, the same things, right? The same things that someone that wouldn't be a night shifter. I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, you should still be doing an elimination diet, eating properly. I mean, still be sleeping, you should still be adjusting stuff to sleep, blackout, cold room, all that kind of stuff. It's just going to be completely ass backwards because you're really limiting your ability to get sunlight and function like an actual human. I wouldn't say you eat differently because you're training at night, but understand when you're jacking up your sleep, your body is going to have a lot of problems metabolizing extra fat. You're going to be more prone to storing fat, and it's going to be harder for you to build and maintain muscle. So it's not a great answer. Like, hey, what should I do as a night shifter? It's like, don't be a night shifter. But sometimes that's what it calls for. But I'm not sure exactly what suggestions you're looking for. It's not like you're going to be eating different foods because you work at night. I would need a little bit more back and forth questions or conversation or a little bit more detail as to what you're looking for in terms of the suggestion. Still need to go to the gym, still need to eat properly, still need to get your sleep. It's just fundamentally backwards because night shift. Yeah. Let's take this comment from Jennasaurus because she worked night shift. She writes, worked nights for 4 years. Best advice I can give to you is simply stick to a schedule like you would during a day. That's why I don't really have any extra suggestions there. It's like, well, I mean, it's not like, well, if you work night shift, you want to eat a lot of carrots. But if you work day, you don't have to eat carrots. We all know how I love carrots, so... Fucking carrots. Goddamn. Devil's cucumbers. Okay, what do we got here? Blantonius, 81. Is yoga actually beneficial? The answer is yes. Just seems like a lot of stretching in awkward positions. It's mobility. It's strengthening. You need to do it. It just seems like it. Why don't you start practicing it and then judge for yourself rather than sitting outside and pointing and be like, what is that? Looks weird. It's absolutely beneficial. It's big time beneficial. And those of you that practice yoga that are on the live stream, you could drop that in the comments. It's absolutely beneficial. It's more than just stretching. In awkward positions, these are all positions that the human body is designed to move. You just don't do that because you're sitting in a cubicle or in a car. You're just sitting in sagittal plane in the same way every day. Knees bent, knees flexed, hips flexed, upper body rounded. You're locked in position all the time like a fucking robot. You're supposed to move in all these positions. It looks awkward because you're just not raised to understand how to move the human body. We're raised as factory workers in school, sitting down in uncomfortable chairs. We're just all locked into position all the time. You're supposed to move and bend and twist. Check it out. Try it. Try a free class. We got free classes in my link in my bio and links on all the platforms. Check them out. Check them out, man. Check them out. Check them out, bro Jackson.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's deep.
It's definitely beneficial. Let's see a couple comments here. Maxwell, 2 sessions of yoga over the last week. First time ever, and I'm already seeing more thoracic mobility. Dude, keep it up, man. Keep it up. That's unreal. We're talking about that yesterday. Definitely beneficial. Definitely beneficial. There's also a lot of different types of yoga too. There's a lot of different types, and we have tons of different types of yoga in Swolenormous X. We have over 200 classes. So we have prenatal, postnatal, we have chair, we have starter classes, we have level 1, level 2, level 3, we have vinyasa, we have ashtanga, we have yin yoga, we have block classes, we have sound healing. We have so much fucking shit. We have so many different things. So there's different things for everyone. You go to a level 3 vinyasa, it's going to blow your mind. Yeah, it's hard. And you go to a chair yoga class or a yin class, and it's completely passive, and it's all levels, and it's very relaxing. So there's different types of yoga as well. All right, let's get into some balls deep content. Let's see what we got here, fam. Do we have any posts we want to go over? We got some more videos here. Oh, we got some. Ooh. Oh, we got some more tweets. All right. Oh, we got one. Let's do this one. We got one from the Fat Doctor. Who's ready for a little balls deep content? It's Fef after all. Oh my God. We got one from the Fat Doctor UK. What is that? What is that?
What the fuck is that?
Fam, I am on the Fat Doctor UK. I don't know if this is Instagram. I think it's Twitter. Maybe it was posted on Instagram. Not only, what is that flag? What are those colors? I'm never ready for this shit. We got some stripes here. We got yellow, white, purple, and black. Fam, is this like what kind of flag is this? Is this like a fat acceptance flag? I don't see any of the standard rainbow colors. What is going on here? Someone figure this out. Someone do a Google search and find out what those stripes represent. Yellow, white, purple, and black. My goodness. It might be the Forrest Gump flag. It might be the Gump flag.
My name's Forrest Gump.
All right, Fat Doctor, she writes, Psst, you're fat phobic if you think weight is something that a person can and should control. I can't wait to talk about this. You think thin is better than fat. You equate fatness with negative attributes such as laziness, lack of self-control, etc. And you're fat phobic if you buy into fat stereotypes portrayed by the media. Well, I'll tell you what, if you buy into anything that the media puts out, you're probably dumb. Let's go back to the first one. You think weight is something a person can and should control. Should? I'm not here to make a moral argument, but can? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely, you can control your body weight. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Most people do things completely terribly. Most people don't take care of their health. Shocker that they don't control their weight. They don't control anything in their life. They outsource everything to the government or to other people and assign blame, thus the victim culture. Should control? If you don't want diabetes, heart disease, cancer, if you want to mitigate your risk of an early death and discomfort and medication and being sick, yeah, you probably should, but that's up to you. Free country. Let's see. You think thin is better than fat. I think fit is better than fat. So enough with the thin bullshit. That doesn't make any sense. You equate fatness with negative attributes. I do think it's a negative attribute. It's a cause and effect. It's usually a side effect of poor lifestyle habits. Now, you might still be fat while you're in the process of making positive changes in your life. That's fine. But, fat's also a mentality. And often it does come from laziness and lack of self-control. So yes, fatness is usually a result of being lazy in some aspect. And it's a lack of self-control. It's a lack of discipline. So yeah, in many cases, it's that. Why can't it not be that? I don't equate fatness with that, but more often than not, it has to do with you not, what would you call it? I don't take care of my health. I don't exercise. That might be laziness. It also might be just a terrible choice. So why can't it be laziness? It's definitely lack of discipline for doing it, whether you like it or not. The Fat Doctor strikes again. Hey. All right. There's more? There's more? Oh, we got a couple good posts. We're getting some videos. We got another one. This one's from Dr. Morgan Francis. I don't know if this is a chick or a mang, but let's see. You know what poses a greater threat to your health than food? Fat phobia. Do I have a laughing clip? I don't have a laughing clip, do I?
That's a huge bitch.
I don't have a laughing clip, but yeah. Okay, I'll laugh though. A greater threat. So food, fat phobia. So other people's supposed fear of fat is a greater threat to your health than you stuffing your face with donuts. I disagree so harshly. Let's move on. This is like a rapid fire retardation here. We got one from Brian, who Brian thinks he's a plural. So this guy, if your name is Brian, I'm going to call you a dude. I'm not calling you multiple people. I'm not going to do that. Black queer Iro. Whatever. All right, this is a tweet. God, I can't even wait to read this shit. You still buy into the anti-fat idea that being thin, you still buy into the anti-fat idea that thin being healthier than fat is settled science. Okay. Regardless of the fact that there is a vast amount of uncertainty in the science that has been ignored and hidden and paid away. I get it. It's very hard to get a truly pro-fat place. To get to a truly pro-fat place. You know why? Because being fat's not good for you. So why would you get to a truly pro-fat? It's amazing when non-scientists are claiming that there are problems about the science, yet want you to inject yourself with an experimental drug because of the science. So stop throwing around the term science as if you know what the fuck you're talking about, because you obviously don't if you think being pro-fat is anything close to being a good thing. All right. We have another. We got two more. These are great. Went home empty-handed. Never, ever, ever go full retard.
You went full retard, man.
All right, Fat Doctor UK has returned. Here's a tweet. Is there any real evidence that excess weight causes poor outcomes from COVID? Yes. Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Yes, there is. Isn't it? Aren't the stats still like 80% of the people that are hospitalized are obese? Yes, there is real evidence. It's called data. Yes. Yes. You know why? It's not necessarily the excess weight. It's the fact that these people's lifestyle habits are so poor that they have so much excess weight. Their immune systems are shot. Their guts are destroyed. Like, they're not healthy. That's why they have so much excess weight. You don't understand this. It's not obvious enough for you. It's cause and effect. You trash your body is going to be trashed. So you're going to have more negative outcomes from everything because it's a result of you trashing your body. And then she responds to herself, no. In order to prove that, first you would need to demonstrate that the correlation between the two is not down to chance. And the figures simply don't show this. Sure, 80%. 80%. You don't need correlation. This is causation. If you have poor health, you're going to have poor outcomes from all-cause mortality, including COVID. Okay? Demonstrate? You mean 80%? That's not a coincidence, sweetie. This chick is, I don't believe that this chick is actually a doctor. She's definitely a fucking idiot, but I can't believe anyone actually listens to that girl or thing, whatever you call it. Sloth? Should we call her Sloth? Hey, you guys. All right. This post, you can be underweight at any size. I
got hairy legs.
You can be underweight at any size. Please, someone. What does that mean? My head hurts. You can be underweight at any size. You can be underweight at any size. There's some text here. Everyone has a biologically determined happy weight range. That's not true. And if you're below that weight, you're underweight for your body type. More of this nonsense? No BMI chart or health professional is going to know what your biological determined happy weight is going to know your biological determined happy weight. Oh. That's why BMI charts and scales are fucking ridiculous and make absolutely no sense. Don't forget, I have one thing to say. If you are writing this, you're fat. You're probably fat. I would say there's a 99.9% chance that you are fat or obese if you're writing this. Or you have purple hair. Or one of those septum piercings. Or you don't shave your armpits or your legs. Or you vote for dead people. Or you put weird rainbows in your profile picture. One of those things. Okay, you can be underweight at any size. Happy weight. Did you know that was very scientific? Did you know happy weight? What does happy weight mean? That's not a good thing. And here's the difference when you talk about fat acceptance. Like, fat is better than being thin. I am never talking about thin. Throw that word out. I don't think anyone wants to be, I shouldn't say that because there are people that want to fuck frogs. So there's always someone who wants to do something ridiculous. But most people don't want to be thin. They want to have shape. They want to have a figure. You want to lift. You need to have a physique. You want to lose fat. You don't want to be fat. You don't want to be just rail skinny and have no muscle tone. You want to have shape, which means muscle and less fat. Doesn't mean thin. That's subjective. Like fat, I always say this, fat doesn't have an actual fact. Saying someone is fat doesn't mean over 200 pounds you're fat. Depends on your height, depends on your body fat percentage, all these different things. So fat is a vague term. It's used for certain purposes. Thin is a vague term. These are like subjective terms. When you talk about BMI, that's objective. And you can make arguments about BMI. BMI is not always accurate. I say this all the time because of body mass or body fat percentage and muscle mass. My BMI is too high for my height because I have lean mass. BMI just goes off your height and your weight. So it's not accurate for people that are taking care of themselves and have more muscle mass. Anyway, you can be underweight at any size. Bottom line, the one thing that you have to learn from all this is you need to treat fat people like people. Give the hand sign. Arr. Let me use my strong hand. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, let's get into some videos, shall we?
That Hansel's so hot right now.
All right, take a moment. Let's hit that like button. We're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Odyssey, Rumble. Head on over to www.thedailyswole.com for all the links to the live streams. Remember, Inside Swolenormous X, Inside Swole TV, the roundtable is up. Last night's roundtable is now available. Catch it, listen to it this weekend if you haven't. If you weren't there live last night, it was awesome. Make sure you catch up so you're not behind on everything that's going on inside the Swole fam. Oh, right. Let's see, Genosaurus. So that means you can absolutely criticize them like you would other people. I think everyone should be criticized. Why can't you criticize people? Look, don't post things online if you don't want to be criticized. Anytime someone posts something and then takes offense to it and then replies to a comment, oh my God, how could you say that? How could you say that? It's the internet. Welcome to the internet. If you put yourself out there, people are going to comment. They have a right to comment. You're putting it out publicly. If you don't want people to see your shit, go on Instagram and make a private account. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do it. You can have a private Instagram account and you can screen and only accept whomever you want that requests. And you can only have your friends follow you and see your shit. If you put things on a public page, you are putting yourself out there for criticism. Maybe some people will like your shit. Maybe they won't like your shit. Maybe they'll call you names. Maybe the blah, blah, blah. Don't post. Don't go online. I mean, these types of sensitive people shouldn't be on social media. I'm not saying they can't be. I'm not saying remove them. I'm not saying censor or ban them. But if you're going to post that kind of chundergunge online, I can rip the shit out of it, as it should be. I want to rip the shit out of it. You can post it. You can post stupid shit. I can call it for what it is, stupid shit. But if you don't want criticism, stop posting stuff. These people they actually want conflict because they get attention. They're desperate for love and attention, which is why they're trying to manipulate other people, and they're trying to leverage their victim status and whatever hashtag they come up with for today or whatever pronoun they make up in order to, control what other people say and do because they are unfulfilled and hapless fucking feckless people that have no purpose in life. And they're just trying to manipulate other people's speech and control them so they can feel better about themselves, which is essentially a pathetic victim. All right. Hashtag Fef for a chance to win today's Swole card. Goddamn right. Another congratulations to Kyle Rittenhouse for what should have happened a couple days ago, for what should have never come to trial. Thank goodness the jury, despite all the harassment, despite the pressure, despite the president of the fucking United States and this administration trying to railroad him, despite all the lies from leftist media, congratulations to Kyle Rittenhouse and to the jury who actually did the right thing because he was innocent as fuck. And thankfully, doesn't mean that a tragedy didn't occur, but none of that should have happened. No one should have been there. There should have been no need for him to go there. And people shouldn't have attacked. Don't attack someone. There's a lesson for you. Don't attack someone. Don't try to step on someone's head. Don't try to hit them with a brick. Don't try to pull a gun on someone. Don't try to hit them with a skateboard. If they have a rifle, let's try not to do that. Try not to attack someone. Try not to instigate and attack someone that is moving away from you. Try not to chase someone down and attack someone that has a weapon, that's a firearm. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Okay. Just saying. Just saying. All right, here we go. We got some Fef posts.
What's in the box?
Justice has been served. Justice has been served. All right, we got a couple videos. Let's get some. Let's see what you guys got. Pick a number between 1 and 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4. What do you got?
He's heating up.
Come on,
The
fam.
more you hate me, the more you will learn.
1 and 4. Pick a number. 1, 2, 3, or 4, and we will take this video. Who's got it? It's Fair Use, Betch. Did you just change your name? It's Fair Use, Betch. It's Fair Use, Betch. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Number 3. All right, number 3. This one is titled Fat Phobic. Warp, warp, warp. Let's see what we got here.
Tell me about something that's fat phobic that no one really talks about. I'll go first. Dating reality shows. I can't think of one person who they've had on a dating show that was not skinny or
Okay, I'll let it continue.
had a flat stomach. And this is problematic because millions of people are tuning into these shows, and the message you're sending is that bigger people are not lovable. So I think that's one area we do need more representation in. So we need to start having the conversation around what's going on in these shows. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave them in the comments.
Okay, I think the first problem is anyone watches these fucking shows, period. So you have people sitting there just vegging out on television watching this trash. I don't care who it is. You're wasting your fucking time. So that's a problem number 1. So you're not getting people that actually accomplish anything in their fucking life watching these goddamn shows. They're awful. They're horrific. I believe they've had these fucking shows where like gross people. Didn't they have the ones like Flava Flav and they just had nasty people on these fucking shows? Like it was just disgusting. They probably would if you had like, well, I don't know what these shows are called, but if you had like a fat bachelorette, people would watch it and then everyone would be like hating on everyone in the comments. Like, oh my God, you're so rude to these people. They're just living their best life. You go, girl. # body positivity. People would watch it. They would hate watch it. And then the same fat activists would be complaining about, it doesn't matter what happens. Let's just say that for what it is. It doesn't matter what gets done. They're going to complain. And yeah, 90 Day Fiance. I wouldn't watch that shit with someone else's fucking eyes. I wouldn't waste a goddamn second watching even clips of that shit. I remember like things about like, I don't know, that guy with no neck or something like that. I forget his fucking name. I did a video on him a while back though. But, they do have fat people in some of these shows and they'll do whatever it takes to have ratings. What about those 1,000-pound sisters? I mean, there's so much money being made from fat people. And then you're going to complain that that's fat phobic. Well, you got to pick one. Either it's fat phobic or they're leveraging their obesity for money. You got to pick one. You can't just complain all the time. I can't believe people watch that shit. It's really fucking embarrassing. All right, pick a number between, let's do this. Pick a number between 1 and 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Let's get another one. Don't watch that shit. Don't watch that shit. Create something in your life. Create something of value. Don't watch that fucking trash. Gross. Gross. All right, Maddie, we got one. Maddie, number 1. Maddie's got it. Oh my God. All right. Thank you, Maddie. This video, do these angles work? I'd venture no.
Oh, girl, come on. You are so beautiful, and it's always angles. When it comes to us big girls, we know how to work our angles. From here, for example, she looks like a skinny legend, but from here, she looks pregnant.
The only angle I see there is obtuse. That shit's definitely more than 90 degrees. My fucking God. Okay. Any comments on that? Anyone? Us big girls, we know how to work the angles. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you're able to work the angles. There's a lot of angles there. Obtuse. Yeah, you're curvy. You're curvy. So nowadays we call obesity curvy or round. Circles don't have angles.
Mr. Strickland.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
All right. No one. Look, I'm not here to I'm not here just to be like, make fun. Like, look, make fun of the fat person. You know, Papa Swole is a meanie head. Perhaps. Mayhaps. But if you're going to say you're working those angles, you look the same sideways as you do frontways. And that's an observation. That's not being mean. That's just observing. I got eyes. And they don't work in panoramic mode. I can't absorb all of it. Let's see. Eric, for fuck's sake, America's the only country she could live in without causing a famine. She does have nice hair. Perhaps. The only angle I see here is 360 degrees. Hey, so brave. Yes, queen. All right, here we go. We got 2 more videos. All right, drop in the comments a number 1 or a number 2. A number 1 or number 2. And don't forget to check us out, swolenormousx.com. The Swole fam is great. You are welcome. We do have obese people in the Swole fam. We have people working on changing their lives. The number 1 rule about everything we do here is I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you weigh. I care about your mindset and are you willing to put aside all the bullshit, not listen to this victimhood crap, fat acceptance, body positivity. You need to be positively in charge of your body and your health, and you can crush it with us inside the Swole fam. It's not about how much you weigh. It's about your mindset and how you're approaching your life. So if you are obese, okay, well, that's your starting point. It might not be your fault, right? We've talked about this a lot. It might not have been your fault how you were raised. Okay, some people are really set back or their parents just gave them junk food and all of a sudden they're out on their own when they're 18, 20 and they're obese already. It's not your fault, perhaps. You weren't raised properly. You weren't educated properly. We know the school system in this country fucking sucks. We know the food fucking sucks unless you're actually thinking for yourself independently. You know, you're brainwashed from your parents were brainwashed and the school brainwashes you and the media brainwashes you. Not your fault, but it's your responsibility. So rather than hide in your safe space, you need to realize, shit, I got fucked over. Okay, well, it's my responsibility now. Seriously. It's my responsibility now. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? It might not have been your fault, but what the fuck are you going to do about it now? Just going to keep on blaming, well, it's not my fault. I'm just the way I am. It's not my fault. Are you just going to be a victim? You can be a pussy and just keep on saying how, oh, but you didn't do it. You didn't do it. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, so it's not your responsibility? No, quite the opposite. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. It's only your responsibility. Unless you don't want to change, then stop complaining. If you're actively trying to not change, stop complaining about where you are. You're keeping yourself fat, so stop complaining like you're so fucking oppressed. You're actively trying to stay fat. You're promoting being fat. You can't be a victim if you're actively trying to stay a victim. Okay. Where are we? What did I say? I said pick number between 1 and 2, and then I forgot what we're doing here. All right, let's do Eric Dean. Eric Dean, number 1. Number 1.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Why can't you only hate a man if he's white? Why can't you only hate someone if he's white? Why can't you why can't you, like, when it comes to someone stupid? I don't care what color you are. If you're stupid, you're stupid. We'll call you stupid. Don't be stupid. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what age you are. I don't care where you're from. If you're dumb, you're dumb. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. What was that? Number 1? Number 1, Eric? Fat people aren't unhealthy. Ooh, this is going to be an absolute gem.
He's heating up!
We've all heard the studies. Fat people are more likely to have heart disease than thin people.
For the record, if you're just listening, she has more than one chin. That probably went without saying.
So that means that fat people are unhealthy, right?
I'll play that again. What?
We've all heard the studies. Fat people are more likely to have heart disease than thin people.
Yep.
So that means that fat people are unhealthy, right?
Well, no, you're going to play this argument. All fish live in the sea, but not everything that lives in the sea are fish. That doesn't mean that all fat, just because fat people are more likely to have heart disease doesn't mean that fat people are across the board all going to get heart disease.
Wrong. You know what else leads to heart disease? Lack of medical care, stress, and dieting.
Dieting. So dieting causes heart disease, not, you mean, yeah, your shit fucking diet? You mean eating fast food, not sleeping, stress? No shit. No shit. What's your... There's no point being made here. Let's just continue.
And you know what's really fucking stressful? not having access to medical care, clothes.
Oh, enough. Not having access to, what are you talking about? Access. You shouldn't have to be at the doctor all the time. When's the last time you went to the fucking doctor? If you're fat, you're going quite often. If you're unhealthy, you're going all the time. When you have someone who's obese that complains, every time I go to the doctor, they weigh me. But how often are you going to the doctor where this actually grates at you? If you're going several times a year, that's a problem. That's because you're not taking care of yourself.
Or fair pay, which fat people deal with on a daily basis. And what are we told to do if we don't like how we're treated?
Take care of your health.
Take a guess. We are told to lose weight and
take care of your health. Don't you want to be healthy? Don't you want to take care of your health? You don't? That's the real question. Why don't you want to take care of your health? Why don't you want to take care of your health? What's going on with your face? Why don't you want to take care of your health? That's the real question. That's pretty fucked up. How come you don't want to be healthy? How come you don't want to take care of yourself? Let's have that conversation. Why are you self-destructive? Let's have that conversation. Do you have an answer for that? Do you have the answer for that? Why don't you want to take care of yourself? Is it because then you can't complain anymore? Is that because you lose your ability to use your BOPO hashtag?
go on a diet. So it almost seems like fat people are more vulnerable to heart disease because of fat phobia, not because our bodies are a disease.
You are diseased. You have dis-ease. Your body is not at ease. It's struggling. It's struggling by having too much fat on itself. Your body is sick. You are sick. Being obese is a consequence of poor lifestyle habits, period. It's plain and simple. It's not fat phobia. Fat phobia is not killing anyone. Your poor lifestyle habits are. Fat phobia doesn't cause diabetes or type 2 diabetes. Overconsumption of vegetable oils, lack of exercise, lack of vitamin D, lack of sunlight, too many processed carbohydrates, lack of sleep, all those things. I probably mentioned one of those things twice. That is the problem. Not this fear of fat. It's the actions, not your sensitivity, not your feelings. It's your actions.
But, keep telling yourself that you're not going to die of a heart attack before you're 40 just because you don't look like me. If that's what makes you feel better. Go ahead.
I feel great. I feel great. And I feel great for many reasons. I feel great absolutely because I don't look like you. I'm glad I don't look like you. And that's not to be rude. That's just my opinion. And that's pretty much as close to a fact as you can get while still being an opinion. I'm glad I don't look like you. I take care of myself so I don't look like you, but more so than that, so I am the best version of myself. Because I'm never going to look like you, even if I trash my body. I'll still look like me. I'll just be a more sick me. So what's really sad and pathetic, it's sad. It's sad that people like her don't want to take care of themselves and then are projecting this to everyone else. I think that's very sad. I don't know why. Why would you not want to take care of yourself?
If that's what
Why does she not want to take care of herself? Why? That's the real question here. Get some help. We're all for it. You could join the fam over at swolenormousx.com. We'll help you with your skin quality. We'll get you on an elimination diet. We'll get you eating more organ meats and more fats, get you sleeping, practice some yoga, some chair yoga and stuff like that. We're here for you. Look, if she came around, if let's say she saw this like, oh my God, I need to change. You're welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Join the fam. All right. And our last one. What is midsize?
What's in the box?
What is midsize? Well, it's a car.
Let's talk about sizing. I get it.
Fuck.
It's confusing. It confused me. I mean, no, it didn't confuse me. But
How come everyone talks like this? And what color hair is that? Is that pink? Is that pink? Why is it pink?
let's talk about sizing. I get it. It's confusing. It confused me. I mean, no, it didn't confuse me. But I just think people don't look into it. I don't know. I'll tell you about it, though. You don't have to look into it.
I think the first thing is
Oh
that we
my
have to
God.
decouple the understanding of size identity as something that is quantitative.
So people who identify in any size range can have many different measurements, right? Like you can wear so many different sizes, which actually brings me to something called vanity sizing, which I can't get into because I don't have time. There's just far too much body variance to make any of it quantitative at the end of the day. So what is it if not quantitative? Well, I'll tell you, it's experiential. Now,
Tell me you're on speed without telling me you're on speed. Holy shit, this chick needs to ease up on the Death Wish coffee, bro. Man. Calm down. Breathe.
Spend any time explaining street size because if you don't know what that is, then you probably are it. So look it up.
the term midsize originated as a way to talk about the exclusion from both straight size and plus size clothing ranges. Clothing. But Fat Lib did not start as a reaction to clothing exclusion. Fat Lib started because of systematic oppression and basically eugenics. So if you identify as mid-fat, I implore you to look into the term small fat because guess what? That's he.
Did anyone pick up on anything that she fucking said? Did anyone hear anything?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
What just happened?
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
What?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, enough of that. It is time for you all to go to the fucking gym. It is Fuck 'em Friday. Why do people not brush their hair? Why do people not take care of their health? Let's talk about that. You are more intent on actually doing whatever you can to not take care of yourself. Why don't you want to take care of your health? Why would someone not want to take care of their health? I get it. I do get it. I do get it. Some people people have trauma. People have problems. I do get it. But you have to ask that question. Why do these people not want to take care of themselves? And why are they intent on dragging you down with them? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Why are you dragging people down, man? All right, I posted this video. Let me see if I can get this over. Let's do one more. Let's go back to the balls deep for a section. Let's back this channel. I got one more. I didn't watch this whole video. Let's see. Can I bring that? Oh, at the buzzer. Is that gonna be? Yes. Let's do this. All right, check this out. You ready for this? You ready for this? No, we're not done. You ready for this? Let's do one more. Check this out.
What's in the box?
I didn't watch this whole video. This chick. Just check this out.
Now, I know Krispy Kreme did not invest in the sexual pleasure industry because KY jelly glaze flavored loop. Oh my God.
Did you? Okay, I'm pausing this. Look at this video. Now this show's going to get flagged from that clown thing. This is KY jelly. I think this is real. It looks real. You can Google it. I wouldn't doubt it. It's Krispy Kreme sponsored or Krispy Kreme brand KY jelly. And it's called Whole Glaze. I don't know if this is fake or real. It looks real as fuck. It says warm and sticky glazed donut flavor warming personal lubricant. No fucking joke. Someone Google this. It has to be real. It's so ridiculous. I wouldn't doubt it. It looks like it's on a shelf. So the chick talking is kind of doing one of those green screens on TikTok. And I just saw this and it looks real. So I had to grab it. False on Snopey. On Snopes. Well, they're wrong sometimes too. I don't know. Look it up. I thought this was funny. It looks real, but it could be fake. It could be someone making it up. I wouldn't be. That's the thing. The reason why I had to share it is that it might be fake, but if it goes viral because it's fake, they'll probably make it. This is I wouldn't be surprised. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's probably, I wouldn't be, I think that's the scariest part is that I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. I would not be surprised. So Brian said he saw somewhere that's fake. Yeah, whole glaze. It sounds so funny. It almost seems like trolling. So I thought that was funny. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's fake, but there's another company that does make it. Yeah. If you're trying to, I want to have sex, but I want it to smell like hot donuts. Ooh. Eric says, gotta be fake. How many obese women couldn't resist taking a bite? Dickless whales walking around. Oh my God. All right. That was funny. Thought it was funny. I will say I'm glad it is fake. All right. It's fake. All right. It's fake. Thank God. Thank God. Now someone's going to be like, well, you can just put the real thing down there. Yeah. It seems like it's gotta be. It seems like it's gotta be fake, but also seems like it's gotta be real. Okay, let's give away today's Swole card. What we got here? We got a Fef. It's time to hashtag Fef 'em out. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, fam? All right, here we go. Fef, 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 Fef. Who hashtag some Fef bitches? Scrolling. Who's got some Fef? Who's got some Fef? Round 2. Drop that hashtag Fef in the comments down below. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. It is Christopher. Congratulations, Chris. Congratulations. Christopher Denny to the main stage. Congratulations, Falcon. It's a Falcon spin. Congratulations. Everyone say congratulations, Christopher or Cristobal. Can we call you Cristobal? KD in the fucking house. All right. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Congratulations, Christopher. Send us that email, swolecard20. 2023 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations. And we'll get you that Swole card. And everyone, keep an eye out in your mailbox for those signature series. And of course, keep an eye out for those certified Swole cards that will be going out shortly now that everyone's getting their gear. Tomorrow is Swole Slut Saturday. Remember, we do have an accountability meeting on Monday. On Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We got some new releases. And also the roundtable from last night is now available inside Swole TV. So make sure that you go and catch up if you missed it yesterday. We will have another one coming up the week after Thanksgiving. So you got a lot of people traveling. I don't know if any of you are traveling for next week, but be safe, be smart out there this weekend. If you live in a city, be careful if there's any riots and shit going down. If you live up in, I know Eric was saying he lives up in the Wisconsin area. Just be careful, keep your eyes out, keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you don't make any unnecessary trips. Be safe out there because there's always stupid people looking to do stupid things and win stupid prizes. And you don't want to be in the middle of it, especially this time around. So make sure that you be safe out there. And again, a little more cheers for America. Fuck yeah! Maybe this country's coming around. Maybe we still have some optimism on the horizon. So at least some good news today. So make sure that you enjoy the rest of your Friday. Go get a pump on, take care of yourself. And we'll see you here tomorrow for 2024. And we got Swole Slut Saturday tomorrow. So let's nut this beesh and let's have a great fucking day. Falcon, close that motherfucker down.
And by the way, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in and pull and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again.
You're
insane, gold member.
This is no physical.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Oh yeah.
This is Marjorie Stewart Baxter.
Inconceivable!
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Dodson, we got Dodson here! How's it a fucking prison? On planet bullshit! A galaxy of this sucks camel dicks!
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Your father was a woman! We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy pills to protect me from AIDS.
No hands. Piano cock. All right, another victory. Oh. Not one double key hit. That's right. The vein misses again. Flawless execution. Flawless victory. We'll see you tomorrow for 2024. Make sure you subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. If you haven't yet left a review on Apple Podcasts, make sure you do so. I am a pianist. That's right. I am a tactical pianist. That's right. That knowledge cock strikes again. We'll see you tomorrow, fam. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the Telegram chat. Go check out the roundtable on the replay inside Swole TV. And of course, join the fam over there, swolenormousx.com. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no